Breaking right now at 5, a shocking plot to kidnap Michigan's governor, Gretchen Whitmer, and bring her to Wisconsin. That plot foiled by the FBI.
When I put my hand on the Bible and took the oath of office 22 months ago, I knew this job would be hard. But I'll be honest, I never could have imagined anything like this.
Six people were charged in federal court today with plotting to kidnap Michigan Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer at her vacation home.
7 others are charged with planning an overthrow of Michigan's state government. As Steve Nannis reports, authorities are calling it a violent malicious scheme.
Several men are in custody after federal officials thwarted an alleged plot to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
13 members of 2 militia groups who were preparing to kidnap and possibly kill me.
The FBI began an investigation earlier this year after becoming aware that through social media that a group of individuals was discussing the violent overthrow of certain government and law enforcement components.
That includes allegedly surveilling and monitoring Whitmer's movements and testing improvised explosive devices. Court documents also reveal an undercover FBI agent met with some of the suspects in June. In addition, State Attorney General Dana Nessel announced charges in a separate case against individuals allegedly linked to a militia group in the state.
The individuals in custody are suspected to have attempted to identify the home addresses of law enforcement officers in order to target them, made threats of violence intended to instigate a civil war, and engaged in planning and training for an operation to attack the Capitol building of Michigan and to kidnap government officials, including the governor of Michigan.
The federal charges against the suspects in the alleged plot to kidnap the governor carry a possible sentence of life in prison. I'm Steve Nannis reporting.
Now, after kidnapping Governor Whitmer, the suspects planned to take her to the Columbia County village of Cambria, Wisconsin. That's where they wanted her to be put on trial for treason. Our Ben Jordan is in Cambria tonight with this update.
Court records show several members of the militia group traveled here to Cambria in July for a weekend of firearms and combat drills to train for the kidnapping. Somewhere in an undisclosed location in this small village of less than 1,000 people, prosecutors allege a group of men traveled from Michigan to practice for a planned abduction of Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. The FBI says they had a confidential informant with the men on the trip. Court records indicate the group tried to make a pair of explosive devices in Cambria, but, quote, the construction of the devices was faulty and they did not detonate as planned. Prosecutors say the informant provided the FBI with photos and video of the event and shared that one of the men fired a rifle with a silencer at the exercise.
Too small of a town. I would not picture that happening here.
Cambria resident Teresa Winter was shocked to hear the connection to her hometown this afternoon.
Why do you think they would choose Cambria of all places?
I don't know. Secluded. I can't imagine any other reason.
According to court documents, 2 weeks later, one of the group's leaders said the abduction of the governor would be a snatch and grab. Quote, Fox said that after kidnapping the governor, the group would remove her to a secure location in Wisconsin for trial. On a second trip to surveil Governor Whitmer at her vacation home in western Michigan, the FBI says 2 Wisconsinites came along to help. While the leader of the group said the plan was to bring Governor Whitmer to Wisconsin after the kidnapping, court records don't say exactly where in the state. Reporting in Cambria, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.